Speaker, colleagues, let me begin by appreciating your kind of leadership that culminated into the smooth process of budget presentation by the executive yesterday. And let me equally use this opportunity to appreciate my colleagues who demonstrated maturity in all forms of ramification that saw us through the budget presentation by the executive. Having said that, Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, in the wisdom of the executive, they had some time ago renamed the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs to Ministry of Regional Development. I want to draw the attention of the Parliament and of course the executive that Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs is still captured in the budget proposal of 2025 and it should be noted for proper correction. Having also said that, Mr. Speaker, let me thank and appreciate the executive for allocating 4.91 trillion naira for security and defense, being still one of the largest line items that has been taken by the budget of 2025 proposal. But I will understand with the executive, because we live in times that technology is changing, and the executive, in their wisdom to deploy technology in order to nip, if not permanently in the bud, our security challenges in our country. The Parliament should really commend, and I stand to commend the executive. And I equally throw it as a challenge to the Parliament that we should equally make sure that the deliverables expected by the introduction of this technology culminate into the ambitious proposition by the executive that they are going to ramp up the crude oil production to over 2 million barrels per day. And of course, our farmers will have a leeway to go to the farm until. Thank you. Let me end by, in less than 10 seconds, by saying that the capital expenditure of the budget has been placed at 14.8 trillion. And if you look at also the recurrent expenditure, which is non-debt, of 14.1 trillion, they are almost at par. And in a country that is developing, I think we should pay more emphasis on our capital expenditure, which will gradually ramp up our nation from being a developing nation to a developed nation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, colleagues.